Whether you consider yourself a brand new mum or a mum somewhere further down the line, what should a postnatal program be giving you? What is it supposed to help you with? Even a few years ago, fewer people knew about the DR test, the Diastasis recti test. They didn't know much about it and they maybe hadn't experienced it. I think nowadays with social media, there's much more awareness of that. And you may have even done the test yourself or been to see a physio. But what does it mean? What does it mean for your exercise, for life, if you have a gap? Is it the be-all and end-all? There's a few things that we should be considering in our exercise postnatally. Firstly, if you have a diastasis, a gap between your abdominal muscles, and everybody gets it through pregnancy, by the way, then it's not the end of the world, right? Because we are not just muscle. We are connective tissue, fascia, we are our organs, we are breath, and all of these things together with the muscles create pressure, create our core. And all of these things together working manage that intra-abdominal pressure, which is what can cause that pelvic floor to maybe dysfunction. So a postnatal program should be telling you how best to strengthen your diastasis or to reduce the gap between your abdominal muscles, and also what to do if you have it. I have it, it's okay. But because I'm not just muscle, I can manage it. And I'm given the adaptations, or I'm giving myself the adaptations in this case, to not dome. So if you see doming in your own abdominals, again, not the end of the world, but maybe you need to change and adapt the exercise for you. And that can be done with breath, that can be done with a physical modification, maybe fewer reps, or maybe that's about your form and your posture. The other thing a postnatal program should be giving you is the tools to have a healthy pelvic floor. A dysfunctional pelvic floor will include maybe that sense of heaviness, incontinence, whether it's stress or urgency, pee or poop, painful sex. Like, none of these things should be accepted as okay or normal. The pelvic floor should be able to contract fully, to release fully, to do all the things that it's functioned to do, meant to do, which is to assist in breath, to keep our insides in, to let the things out that they need to come out. And it's part of our sexual experience. The program really is not, there's no end for it. Right, so it's estimated that a woman takes from 9 months to 2 years to fully recover, and that's not a finite amount of time, to fully recover from a birth. So if you have more in that period, it's going to take you, back to beginning to recover from birth. The fascia in our body stretches, so not only do we think about our muscles, we have to think about our fascia. It takes time, it's affected by hormones, so breastfeeding can affect that recovery process. So a postnatal program really should be challenging your core muscles, enabling you to engage them in an efficient way, to help you manage that intra-abdominal pressure, to help you manage any doming, to provide you with modifications, adaptations that are personal to you. So if I do this exercise and I feel this, then I can modify it in the following ways. And that it includes pelvic floor work, release work, and engagement work. And these things, you can see, are not limited to a very early postnatal period. They can be taken on and implemented at any time in our life. Indeed, if we ignore pelvic floor work and good core function postnatally, even if the symptoms maybe go away, they could come back again when we go through the huge hormonal changes of perimenopause and menopause. So every class that you attend in a postnatal program or take online should be giving you these tools either all together or individually. And you should always know how to modify for your body, but also how to build and to progress so that you can achieve all of your exercise or life goals. Maybe it's to be pain-free, maybe it's to get stronger or faster, maybe it's to deal with the physical exertions of being a mum, which is hard work, right? My back is absolutely knackered. So all of these things should be taken into consideration when you do a postnatal program.